Morning everyone. Another nice morning. I think it's going to be quite warm today, 35ish, 33, something like that. Bit of cloud, moon's still out. So yeah, just put the retic, just did the retic and the bloody elbow popped. I'll show you what happened. I think it was from the heat that we've been having. That's it here. You can see it there, it's just split. Like that, it's just spewing water out. But anyway, I think it's when it heats up and stretches and then cools down and shrinks, it's pulling that corner. It was from that corner there. So I've had to cut it. Just cut it, and then I've just scooched everything down a little bit because I'm running out of so it's no longer in the corner anymore, it's over there, but that's all I could do. The only other thing I can do is cut it, and then I'll have to buy more pipe and some joiners and to get it back into that corner, but no, I can't really do that. You can't, well, I could do it, but the pipe is, you can only buy it in, I think you can only buy it in 10 metre lengths. I'll have to go and have a look and see if they sell a metre of it, but I don't think they do. They sell it in either 25 metres or 10 metres, and 10 metres is more expensive than 25 metres, so you might as well buy 25 metres. So I don't want to buy 25 metres to use about 100 mil. So anyway, what I was going to do, I might take, that's in a separate video, the video before this one if you wanted to watch about that. I'm going to go through all my dog grooming stuff because I've got some new clippers and I'll explain what's going on with them in a minute. But yeah, I just want to go through everything here and take out what I don't need, because it's always fighting to find things in here. And I don't use half the stuff in here anymore. So this is pretty cool. I got this not long ago. It's like a harness that like a sling that goes under the dogs. Their legs go through it. You hang them up. That goes there, and then I hang them up on my little winch there. Don't laugh, I didn't put that winch in for the dogs. That's for my bikes and scooters. This electric winch here. Yeah, so don't laugh, that's not for the dogs. But it's in the perfect spot, right above that table there, so I use it. That way their legs are hanging, and I still can't do his nails. I tried him the other day, and he just goes ballistic. He hates it. So I take him up the road to this, it's a pet shop, but they've got it like an in-house groomer. So she does them, $15, and she's really good. I hold him, and he tries to bite me, but at least she can cut his nails. So that's the way it's gonna have to be. You need two people, and my missus just freaks out when he starts making that funny noise, that growling noise, and he starts biting, and he just turns into a demon dog. She just loses it and won't hold him. So then I can't cut his nails. Little one, put him in that harness, he's fine, doesn't mind at all. The only thing is, when you're grooming, the little one doesn't like his legs being done with the clippers, so he starts to move around. So then, yeah, I need the harness for the little one, really, to do his nails and to groom his legs. The big one, I can't do his nails, and he doesn't care if I groom his legs. He actually puts his paw out like that for me to do it. I've got one of those big percussive massage guns for people, and Alfie, the older one, he loves it, absolutely loves it. As soon as I get it out, he just rolls over, put it on his head, legs, stomach, back, whatever. He absolutely loves it. And the little one, Dexter, he just runs off. So pretty funny. They're like same breed of dog, but totally different. So I'll lay all this out, and then I'll get back to you, and we'll go through what's in here. But you can see there's batteries, chargers, clippers, scissors, all sorts of stuff. So yeah, give us a bit. Okay, so that's all the stuff there. So I use these curved scissors for their eyebrows, so very good. I don't think I've ever used them. They probably came free with something. Oh no, they're whale, so I might clean them up and keep them. And those ones, and then for what it's worth, these are thinning shears for their beards. So cut some, doesn't cut some. That way you can just thin their beards out a bit. And I use that maybe once a year, maybe twice a year, and they're just straight cut scissors. They got a bit of protection, so you can't, well, it still hurt if you got them in the eye, but the way I do it, I use my fingers to cover their eyes up, and then their eyebrows stick out in between my fingers, and then I just trim them flush with my fingers. So yeah, I probably will See, I don't know what that stuff is. It's like Vaseline or something, I'm not sure. But yeah, being that they're Wow scissors, look, I don't rate, I'll tell you why in a minute, I don't rate Wow high. I'm sure there's, even though I've got some, and I've got another one here. These are quite expensive, these ones, these are like 250 bucks. I've had them for about 4 years, but they're gone, they don't work anymore. That's a brand new blade as well, and it just doesn't cut. I put the old blade in, doesn't cut, so I don't know what's wrong. I don't know, and blades are 60 bucks, so I'm not going to buy another blade. So that's pretty much going to get turfed, I think. I've tried adjusting it. I did watch the other day, and you can adjust the height between the front and the back blade, and I've tried everything, and it just doesn't want to cut anymore. And it was slowly getting worse and worse. That's why I thought it was a blade. But it may be the motor, the power in the motor is just, it's not moving. It moves, but then as soon as you put hair in it, it just doesn't have the power to cut anymore. So, like it stalls. I don't know if that's a thing, but anyway, whatever. So the only thing I might keep out of this, the only thing worth keeping, I'd say, is the oil. So I'll keep that. And then, yeah, so what I've got coming is whale again. The only reason I went with whale again is I got a different one, so I didn't get this one again. They take these style of blades, those ones. It's a different style of blade, and it's more probably closer to this style, but it's bigger. I'm pretty sure they're bigger. I'm not entirely sure. It's probably that size, but you know, whale branded. They're on special. They're 135 bucks, I think they were. I got. So that's quite wide, so that's for doing their bodies and stuff like that. But it's mainly, that's really for a bigger dog. That's kind of the biggest size you can get for dogs and stuff, and they don't really suit. Because their body is, say, curved like that, when you cut, and say that's the blade, when you're cutting, you're only cutting a little bit anyway. And you got to go very, if that makes sense. Like if I exaggerate it, okay, yeah. Handlebar, so the handle, like their heads here, their bums here, heads here, and you've got a straight blade, a big blade like that, you're only cutting the bit that it's touching anyway, like that. Whereas if you got a bigger dog like this, and that's their belly or their back, see what I mean, there's a lot more of the bigger blade in contact, so it makes sense. So you think you're saving time getting a bigger clippers, but you're not actually, because you've got to get the clippers that suit your dog. So so these ones again, wow, and it's got this stupid thing on it, so you put that on, so that's a certain amount of millimeters, like it doesn't tell you, and that's what I don't like about this. And then you click it again, that was 2 I think, but see, it's got steps, but you don't know. It doesn't, as far as I can see, there's nowhere here that tells you how many millimeters. Obviously that's short, that's quite short like that, and then you can bump them up, but you don't know what's what. So from one grooming to another, you don't know what you're doing. So and also I've noticed the dog hair gets caught in between the cutting blade and the guide, and it just jams up, and you got to always take this thing in and out, on and off, to clear it. And then you don't know where your height setting was, because you're trying to memorize clicks and stuff like that. It's like talking to dolphins, trying to remember where that was. So let's make the decision. That's just a guide for it, in the bin. The only thing I need this for is on this very, very low setting, and I use it for their paw pads. And because this is so small, the width wise, it's very easy to do their paws, and it does cut well. For that, without a guide, it cuts really well. So I'll keep this for now, but I'm going to keep it out, not in here, because I'm not 100. Because when I get these new clippers, I'm pretty sure these new clippers cut down to that 0.8 of a mil. So I might be able to use the new clippers for their paw pads and their body and everything all in one. This is the first one I bought, and it's probably the best one. I reckon it cuts better than the Wow ones. And it's really cool because you can see it there. it's on 0.8 at the moment. That must be 1 mil or so, 1.2, 1.1, something, 1 mil, let's say 1 mil, and then 1.4 mil, 1.6 mil, 1.8 mil, I don't know, and then 2 mil. So you can, so for doing their paw pads, I'd leave it on the 0.8 mil. But this is wider than that one, so that's why I use that one. And then, so you got a 3 mil. I normally cut them at 3 mil. What I think is 3 mil. So what I do is I just put that on, and then 0.8. So I think that is 3.8 mil. I think that's how it works. Is you add them together. Yeah, you got your guide at 3 mil, and then your blade spacing there at 0.8. So I think that's how it works. So that's what I normally cut my dogs at, is all over 3.8. I've kept the 6. I don't know why, because yeah, you don't really need it, because if you see a picture of a Schnauzer, they're meant to have a longer legs and a bit like a line along their belly here that's longer, like a skirt. But I found when you're walking them and they go to the park, it's just not practical. They bring back leaves and stuff like that. Plus these, or especially him, he licks. So the more hair he has on his legs that he licks, the smellier he gets, because you got more hair holding onto his saliva. So I definitely try and keep him short, especially in summer. In winter I might let him go out. You can see they need a haircut big time, but I've been waiting for these clippers, so I wanted to really give them a good try. But yeah, so I might take the battery out of this one because we're not going to be using these anymore. And same deal. So yeah, these are really good. If you only want to get them off AliExpress, I think delivered they're under $30, and they come with a heap more stuff than this. They came with, I think that was with that. It comes with oil as well. That's from the other clippers, but this set comes with oil. Takes 18650 batteries, and they last. I reckon I could do them 3 times each. So you'd get 6 little dogs out of one battery. They last for really, as long as you got a good battery. You know, the battery that it comes with is shit. You need to go and get a good battery. These are all just really crappy batteries, these ones. But even like, that's what I mean. Even on a good battery, on a crappy battery, they still last a fair while. That's why I've never changed them. But I do have some Samsung 18650s, and that would be even better. But easy to charge. I don't even know where the charger is. There you go. There's no wire in here, so that's why it's out of these 3 batteries that I've charged up probably years ago. Plus I don't use this very often. I was using the big one, so that's I don't even know where the thing is. This is the charger actually. Yeah, that's why I probably lost the wire, but I haven't charged up for ages. So this is going to go back in my bike stuff, because some of my lights for my bikes and stuff take those batteries, so we're not going to need them. So these new wow clippers, I'll keep the brush because that's handy for cleaning the new thing out. I'm sure it'll come with one, so we'll put that back here. Let's keep that. I will keep these for now, but I'm just not going to put them in here, because I'm hoping that this new set of clippers that I'm getting is an all-in-one. I only need the one set, which will be really good, and they are battery operated as well. As you can see, those little ones are wired and they're wired, and I thought that was the way to go. But after having the cheap ones that are battery operated and using them, because that broke, so the last time I groomed them, I was forced to use that cheap one. It was so much more convenient having battery. So yeah, I thought, well, bugger it, I'll just get the lithium wow one. It had good, there's 2 different ones, and one of them didn't have good reviews, but the other one I ended up getting did have good reviews, so I'm hoping it works out alright. So at the moment, that's all we got in there, and I only need that for the little dog, so that's all good. Conditioner is handy. It's the same, that's the shampoo, I buy it in bulk. So yeah, that's the shampoo, that's the conditioner, that smells the same. Ear powder's handy, and they need some. They really do need some. The little one actually woke me up last night. His head was near mine on the pillow, and I could smell his ears, so it actually woke me up. This stuff, they're going to get a bath today. If these clippers are coming today, they're getting a bath. So I'm going to leave that out because there's probably only enough for one bath in there. That's new, so we'll keep that. I kind of want to, yeah, should be setting them up so that the liquids, and this is new as well, and this is a good one, so that's leaked a little bit, so we'll just clean that up. Yeah, if I can just prop them up a little bit like that, that might help them to not leak. So we'll leave that out because that's going to get used today and then thrown out. Nail files, yeah, no, not going to happen. I don't file their nails and they don't like it. These are the clippers that I use for the little dog, Dexter. So, and I've got to get the big one into it as well. But yeah, I've been trying for 3 years and it hasn't worked, so I don't think he's going to change. All the scissors can go back, so they're cool. So that's a bit better, I suppose. Now this oil, I want to get a separate little container. I've got to try and find. Oh, there we go. Maybe I can use this. It's probably not going to stay in there, but yeah, I need a separate container with a lid, kind of like. Nah, I did have a spare one, but I think I used it. I'll have to try and find something inside, because otherwise, what happens is. You get these every time you buy some clippers or something, or a new blade or something, and then you end up with oil everywhere. So yeah, just keep them in a separate container. This one's probably safe at the moment because, yeah, see, it's not cut. I don't know if you can see that. You got to cut them to start using them. So yeah, this is cool to go in as is, but once you cut them, keep that there. Yeah, so I'll leave this out because that's going to be the next job that we do. This thing keeps falling over. Oh, there we go. See, there's some more there. So I've got heaps of oil, heaps of oil, and I mean, I don't use it that often. Maybe every third time I groom them, I just drip a bit of oil on them. You know, and maybe sometimes I've gone 6 months or a year without oiling them, and I don't really notice a difference. So it probably is a big deal, but I haven't noticed any. Like I don't go, oh, these aren't cutting well, and then I put oil on them, and then go, oh, this is so much better with oil. I've never noticed it. So, but yeah, it's a good idea to keep them clean, keep them oiled, I suppose. I got ones for my hair. My missus cuts my hair. Whale ones. I've had them for close to 20 years. Changed a blade on them once. Never paid for a haircut in 20 years, and my hair looks alright, I think. So yeah, so they keep them oiled. I keep those ones oiled, probably more than I keep the dog on, and I cut the dogs more than I cut my own hair. I can't bring myself to throw them out just yet, so I'm going to leave them. I might Google max 45 not cutting, something like that, see what happens. But what I think's happened, I did mention it in another video. I reckon what's happened. See, that's our old blade. I reckon what's happened is somebody's bought some blades and then taken them, swapped their blades, so they put their old blade back in this box, and so, oh sorry, no, it didn't fit, so can I have my money back, or can I have another set, or whatever. I reckon that's what they've done. Just doesn't like it, but he's getting better. He's a lot younger too, so yeah, there's the bin trucks coming. Anyway, I'll leave it there, and I'll get back to you hopefully today when we get the clippers. Okay, and they finally rocked up a couple of hours after that last little video clip you just seen. So I have opened them. I'm just going to put them on charge. Yep, that's on, and it doesn't. Oh, there it goes. It wasn't working before. It was just going on and then off, so it's getting a bit of something. So this is how it comes. The one I'm interested in is mainly going to be that one, 3mm. So that's the only one we're going to use. I'm going to keep everything else separate. There's no point putting it in there because I'll never need them. Comes with a nice bag, so that's probably what I'll do is I'll keep the stuff that I don't need in there. And it comes with new scissors, so yeah, I'll just keep them as spares, I suppose. Comes with oil. Same with this brush. Until I'm not going to start throwing things out until I know it works properly, but they're pretty useless. And it comes with heaps of oil, and Oh no, it's not oily. Thought it might have been oily in there. Yeah, same thing. It's sealed, so that's cool to go. Actually, we might leave that in there for spares because I've got enough with all those ones. I had a quick read the instructions, nothing to it. So very easy. So they're the ones I ended up with. So 4-hour runtime, easy clean snap off blade. Oh yeah. So if you want to buy a new blade, you got it there. The actual machine's very oily. They must just soak it in oil before they put it in the box or something. But yeah, that's going to be very annoying. So just give it a quick wash. And you can use these plugged in how they are now. I wouldn't do it because I'm pretty sure the battery's very low at the moment. And here are the this button here. You got to push down, I think, a little bit on the back bit. Oh, yeah, that's tight. There it goes. Yeah. So you can see these moving. So they're your adjustments. So I think that's 1 mil. Yeah, 1 mil's all the way up. Oh, excuse me. And then put your 3 mil cutting glide on it. So that should be 4 mil in theory. So that's what I'm going to cut the dogs at. But I'll leave that charge up. Set to leave it for 3 hours. So we'll see what happens. I don't know whether that light turns green or it goes off. We'll see what it does. That can stay there. I am going to bath them now though, because like I said, that takes 3 hours to charge up. So by the time that's charged, they'll be dry from the bath. So I won't film the bath because I've got a previous video on that, and it's literally just squirting them down with water and giving them a bath. It's nothing special. So this video is going to be long enough as it is. I will film the grooming. I'll show you both dogs, how I groom each dog. They're exactly the same, but you'll see the demeanour of each dog, how they go with it. It's pretty funny. So that's the only reason I'll do both. And then, yeah, we'll go from there. Alright, I'll see, give me 3 hours for that to charge, give them a bath, let them dry, and I'll see you when we're back on that bench there, getting ready to cut them. Okay, I thought this would be a cool test. Got a dB meter. I'll use each one of these that I got, and we'll see how they are. These are really quiet. That's what made me want to do this. So on. $57, $58. $59.60 for the little ones. Oh, there's no battery in that. Don't worry about them. And then we'll undo that one. $73-ish. Oh, that was on speed 2. So 72-ish on speed 1, 74-ish on speed 2. So yeah, cool comparisons. The dogs are washed. They get all G'd up after a bath, and they fight each other, or not fight, but play with each other. But it dries them off real quick, so it's all good. And this thing stopped working. Just so yeah, back on Amazon, and I've got to try and get another one of them in under a week. Hopefully we can get one. They're really good. So you put your shampoo in here. I normally fill it up to about 60 mils, and that'll do both dogs. Maybe 80 mils, 70, 80 mils, and that'll do both dogs. Yeah, but yeah, heaps. It's so much easier than wetting them, stopping the hose. You know, putting shampoo on them, rubbing it in. That just injects the shampoo straight to their skin. So it's really good. Anyway, yeah, I'll go and jump on, let these guys dry. Go and order. I might even order 2 of them. That way, if this happens again, I've got a spare. They're only like $15. They're not very expensive. So yeah, go and do that. All right, all done. They're looking really good. He's probably a bit too short. If that's how it works, that you set the thing, I think it was 1 mil and then 3 mil guide, so that's 4 mil. I cut him at 5 mil, so he's 5 mil, he's 3 mil. They've got different coats, so his is a bit more wiry, his is a bit softer. Oh, no, maybe his is softer. Anyway, they're different, so they're going to look different. plus they're different colours anyway. But yeah, did a really, really good job. I'm pretty impressed with that. Around their face and everything, just really, really easy. He's a pain to cut at the best of times, but it's done a really, really good job. That's kind of restored my faith in WOW clippers, that's for sure. He's got Alfie here. His white hair is really, really soft and wispy, almost like cotton wool. And the other clippers used to just pull at it and not cut it, whereas this one just straight edges cuts it like a Japanese sword kind of. And you only got to do one pass, and so I'll probably, because Alfie sits still and just accepts what's happening to him, I've probably done him in about half the time I normally do. The grass is a bit hot for him. Whereas Dex, you're fighting and all that, but it's still quicker because it cuts better, just a lot easier. But I oiled them up. Oh man, I've got to go for a shower now. I'm sweating big time. It's really hot, 30, 33, 34 degrees, something like that, and fighting with them. Plus, it's a bit hotter under here because of this tin. This just cooks you from the top down kind of thing. But yeah, I did Alfie like that. So 3mm, if you can see it in the sun. So that's the 3mm guide, and then it's set to 1mm, so that's 4mm. That was for him. Alfie, stop licking, mate. Oi, that's enough, mate. Come on. I just went to the shop and got some balm for his paws, so I'll go and redo that now. Stop. Hey. And these are so quiet, it doesn't even bother them. And then Dexter, I did at 2.2. I think it doesn't actually. So that's 1mm. Oh, there it goes. So 1.6, but I did him at 2.2, so 5ish mil. Hey, stop. So yeah, much better at 5mm. I think I'll do him. Alfie, come on, mate. Come on, we'll go inside now. So yeah, A1. I'm not going to charge them up. They weren't even fully charged. Yeah, they weren't even fully charged. So, and I still did both dogs. No worries there. I'll just leave that off. Let it cool down. They get pretty hot. Alfie, hey, come on, mate. We've got to put the cream on. So yeah, that's a win for that. That's I'm pretty happy with that. From the first cut, you could tell that they're sharper than any of the other ones I've got, and that's I've been putting up with them for 3 years. So I did say before, come on, mate. Let's go inside, mate. Come on. I did say before, if you're keen on those $30 ones from AliExpress, there's no competition really. Those ones you've really got to go over 2 or 3 times, and then you might cut, and they don't cut as well as that. So yeah, splash out the 135. I reckon that's a pretty good deal. Yeah, definitely. Just the way it cut. See, he's just going stupid for his. I think he might have got a bit hot there. Yeah. Come on, Alfie, we'll go put the cream on. Anyway, top stuff for those clippers. They've kind of restored my faith now in WOW. I bagged them out a little bit at the start, but yeah, they've come on. Well, it's a different blade to that other one that I've got. So yeah, I think that's the issue, is getting the blade and the clipper to suit your dog size and coat, and I think that's what makes a big difference. But yeah, you can see looks good. What's that, mate? And I've got limited grooming. I'm not saying I'm the world's best groomer, but it's probably a little bit long there. But yeah, it's come up really good. So, and Alfie's just Alfie. Hey, mate. That cut in his ear, it was just a little one. It's just because his ear, it bleeds a lot. Good boy, mate. All right, we'll leave it at that. But yeah, that's a dog grooming exercise. And I think from now on, I'm not going to do 2 dogs in one day. I think what I'll do is I'll bath one of them on a Saturday, one of them on a Sunday, groom one on because I normally, you want to cut them, not cut them, but groom them kind of when they're clean, it's a lot easier. So where's he going? He doesn't normally jump on the couch. He's really weird. He always makes you pick him up. But yeah, every now and again he surprises you jumping on the couch. This one just up and down like a yo-yo. Alfie, stop licking, mate. Come on, you lay down. Good boy, mate. No licking. Hey. Come on, mate. Good boy. Yeah, so I'm going to stagger them. I could bath them both at the same time. I mean, it's no big deal. And then cut one even that afternoon and then one the next morning or something like that. I'll probably have to do something like that. It's just too much to cut them both in one hit. Just fighting for them. If they were both like him, it'd be no dramas, but it's him. It's just hard work. Come on, mate, that's enough. Let's go put the cream on. Sits like a person. Say goodbye, Alfie. See you later.